Coming to you recorded
from our studio in, bro, that's the end of the season, Field, Colorado.
We're Betty, Joe, and Roy.
And this is Formula Launch. In 20th place, you were about to say something.
I was going to say, coming in 20th, Fernando Alonso with just a mechanical failure. Like, what, his 6th, 7th?
Oh, God, there's so many mechanical failures this year.
I bet he is so stoked. His race ended early.
He might be the first human being stoked to be Lance Stroll's teammate, ever. He can't wait to put on the green jumpsuit.
Oh, man, and then, congratulations
to Nicholas Latifi in 19th place. He technically didn't finish, but after a DNF from the 18th place finisher, he was 2.5 seconds down?
2.5 minutes.
2.5 minutes down, so he would not have finished the race.
Schumacher did collide with him early on, and I swear that messed up his rear wing. I was saying it when it happened.
I'm amazed they didn't retire him when he crashed. Yeah, he hit the wall.
Yeah, he hit pretty hard, too.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that wing was messed up.
Hey, man, Nicholas Latifi doesn't need a rear wing to come in 19th place.
Yeah, congratulations to Logan Sargent.
Yo, good
Excited
job. Yeah. He got those points he needed.
Yep.
I didn't have a chance to watch the feature race yet, but that sprint race he was driving hard, so
yeah, congratulations.
Look forward to seeing more of him.
Yep. Let's see what you got. Williams, Albon, and Sargent confirmed for next season.
Sargent confirmed, first American in F1 since Rossi, really.
Yep. Alexander Rossi in 2015, and then it was Scott Speed in 2006 and 7.
Yep, that makes sense.
Real name, Scott Speed.
Scott Speed. How could you not be a race car driver?
Yeah, that's like for real, though.
From birth.
Yeah.
From birth. 18th place goes to Lewis Hamilton, suffering his first
Mercedes mechanical failure of the season on the very last race with 7 laps to go. Like, that dude was pushing. He got pushed off the track at the very beginning. They believe there was some floor damage. That's why I did this.
Sainz did put up a good point. That did happen last year with Verstappen.
Yeah.
But if you are the car that makes that happen the second year in a row, and the first one was Max Verstappen in the 2021 Grand Championship, ask yourself some questions.
Yeah. Very disappointing finish there. He almost had it.
It kind of sums up the rest of his season.
Yeah, the whole season, really. No wins. First time in 16 years, neither Seb nor Hamilton finished second in the constructors.
First or second
in the constructors.
16 years since they went into the final race without Lewis or Seb in first or second.
First year Lewis hasn't won since his rookie season.
Yes.
2007, I believe, was his rookie. That was his first race. His first one was Canada, 2007.
Yeah. It's the first season without a race win. That's a shame. That was a good record. It's going to be a bit before that record gets beaten again.
Yeah, I mean, they had an awful car at the very beginning, and then when that Red Bull crashed out and you were able to see the undercarriage, that car seemed to pick it up.
Yes. And he said that he will be very excited to never drive the W13 again.
Don't blame him.
Don't blame him, not at all. That's a fair point. Kevin Magnussen in 17th place. Nowhere near as impressive of a weekend.
Yeah.
Nowhere near.
That's okay. I mean, there was probably a little bit of shakings over there because Mr. Ricardo from Brazil.
Yeah, probably a little rough. That was his opportunity.
Season, no reason to push it.
Yeah. Bring the car home.
Yep, just get it home.
Do the thing that Mick Schumacher in 16th place hasn't been able to do much this season.
Tried not to do this race, too.
Yeah.
Took out Latifi. Put Latifi in the wall.
It was a beautiful spin. It was a beautiful spin.
It was sync. Yep. But Schumi, rumors of Mercedes reserve. We'll see. I hope so.
I like that because they make a good point with keeping a Schumacher in Mercedes. Yeah. That makes sense. I don't know that that's really their claim. I know they've been going hard with that claim. He did. Yeah, he did say that. No, I don't know if it's their claim that the Schumacher name belongs to Mercedes. I don't know if that really fits.
Yeah, he was only there for 3 years.
Yeah, and they were not 3 good years. Yeah, it's more of a Ferrari type of situation there, but...
But whatever, Mercedes. Bottas, 15th.
Gasly, 14th.
Gasly pit really early.
Gasly had a terrible weekend. He's
just go stoked to go hang out with Ocon. So
yeah, I guess he's just been dropping down the past couple of weekends.
Yeah, ever since the signing, kind of
him and De Vries next year. I think he's gonna be in for a little bit of a shake.
That's Tsunoda and De Vries.
It's Tsunoda and De Vries.
Yeah.
Well, not with AlphaTauri anymore, so you might as well no need to get him points.
Don't blame you.
I get it.
Got to get your team in the paddock.
Yeah.
Higher up. Albon, 13th. The only person that really did anything with the Williams this year.
Yeah, man, he brought that Williams up much higher than it should be, and I think
where they finished, but they did good.
I think he is. They were 9th.
9th?
9th. Yeah?
No,
wait, they were 10th, sorry.
Same as last season, good job.
Same as last season. Hey, you didn't get worse.
Tough.
Not till Audi joins in 2026.
But they're just taking over Sauber.
Yeah, they are.
Alfa Romeo?
Sauber. Alfa Romeo is Sauber. Alfa Romano is Sauber, yeah.
Yeah, we just glanced over that Bottas guy. He didn't do anything.
Zhao. Tsunoda in 11th place. I'm sorry. We have not had interesting performances from Tsunoda or Zhao. Zhao had a very interesting start to his season, but since then he has just dropped the ball.
I mean, I'm sure Russell kind of messed with his head a little bit in Silverstone.
Yeah.
It's still the background on my phone. Won't change it.
It's still the background. Just hanging up there like a cow. That, again, it's amazing that he was completely unscathed from that.
Yes.
That just goes to show the safety of these cars. Even though the roll hoop broke. Put a nice little divot in the track at Silverstone.
Yeah. Yeah.
But for that to be the highlight of your rookie year, he had points in his first race. That's great.
Yeah.
That would be the highlight.
He did all right.
And then Russell tried to kill him.
Yeah.
Gasly tried to kill Russell, who tried to kill.
Yeah. I mean,
it's
a rookie season. I did fine.
Yeah.
I mean, he did better than Bottas.
He did do better than Bottas.
Most of the time, and Bottas is...
Well, Bottas, I think there's got to be something in either his contract or his personal human self that won't allow him to be first driver on a team. Good point. The exciting part of the day. First points finishers, Seb Vettel. In his final race in F1. Yeah, good job. Glad he got some points.
Driver of the day, 56%.
56% of the vote. That's pretty high. He had such a good first half of the race. They screwed him on the strategy. He would have been much higher in these. But he's been driving incredibly strong since announcing his retirement. I think he was just happy to get out there and race a car.
Yeah, I think so too. He said, what did he say? He said there's a lot more important things in the world than driving in circles, and I think, I don't remember the whole thing, but how he said that meant a lot. It did. And I think we all look forward to seeing what he does with his platform moving forward. Yeah. His big Save the Bees campaign raised a lot of money to save bees, which bees are important, so important. Yeah. We all like honey. Yeah, he's doing hard work, and hopefully some of the other drivers take more of his lesson. Someone that didn't do very good hard work would be that of Daniel Ricciardo. I mean, granted, he's in 9th place, so he did do pretty good. Impressive for his last race, too. So, last race from McLaren, reserve driver, rumored. Marco kind of confirmed, nothing signed. Yeah, nothing signed, but probably Daniel Ricciardo as a reserve driver in Red Bull. I don't see why not. Where he started, might as well be where he... What do you say? He wanted to take a year off, get more Ricciardo-y, get himself planted, and figure out who he is and what he wants to do. Being a reserve driver is great. You're still around the paddock, you're still around the cars, you're still able to get in if you want to, if you need to, but you get to take the time. It's not nearly as pressured. Yeah, no pressure on him, because you're in the cars today. Yeah. That's it. Do what you can. Yep. Do what you can. Lance Stroll in 8th place. A surprisingly good finish for him. Yeah. Again, the Aston Martins would have been up here if they hadn't messed up Vettel's strategy so much, so... Yeah. Not bad. Yeah, they picked it up at the end of the season a little bit. I mean, they did have some... I guess Brazil, they finished towards the back, didn't they? I don't remember. But I believe so.
Yeah. It's Aston Martin not quite being up to the snuff they promised. So
Yeah.
We'll see if they improve next year with Fernando behind the wheel.
Yeah, we'll see about that stuff.
We'll see, yeah. It's going to be interesting to see those two come together.
Yeah.
As Fernando is not always on good terms with his teammates, especially if your teammate is Esteban Ocon in 7th.
Won't ever do this again.
No. Esteban Ocon in 7th place. Had some good defenses. That's about it.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
Danny Ric, his teammate, good job.
Danny Ric, his teammate, that's a good race for him.
I do believe him and Gasly will come into each other next season once or twice.
Yeah.
Do you think that?
I think that's going to be that's going to be a thing. That's definitely going to be a thing, because Gasly is a very proud driver, and so, well, they're both proud Frenchmen.
Yeah, driving for the French team. Gotta be the best French driver on the French team. Norris, best McLaren in the McLaren right now.
Best McLaren in the McLaren all year.
Oh, yeah.
Since he joined McLaren, honestly.
I mean, yeah, he's their driver. He's the driver they wanted.
Yeah.
Daniel Ricciardo does have the only win for McLaren in the past, 10 years? So,
yeah, in a minute.
Since Hamilton or Hakkinen or whatever.
Yeah, since that era.
Yeah. Good job, Norris. I mean, we will follow up with the constructors and everything like that in a couple of in a week or two.
Yeah, you'll be seeing that. We'll tell you more about that in a minute. But yeah, no, not bad, Norris.
He's the reason they're up there.
Russell in 5th.
Should have been 6th, but again, mechanical failure from Hamilton. Sainz was catching it. I mean, Hamilton was running 3rd when that happened.
Yeah.
Russell had a great race. He got kind of screwed by his
It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's interesting because he was demanding to go long. He was begging to go long. And they ended up pitting him a second time, giving him the pair of mediums. And immediately after, Lewis was like, hey, please don't put me on the one stop. But they put him on the one stop. Why didn't they reverse it? Why?
They probably saw Hamilton's issue and were trying to get the car to the end.
I guess that's...
I mean, the car was messed up the whole race.
It was not doing its thing.
Ever since that bump at the very first lap, there was mechanical issues.
It clearly can't take big impacts. There was that one at Spa that just blew it to pieces.
Yep. That's true.
Granted, these cars aren't meant to fly.
I mean, that car also went like 10, 20 feet in the air.
That car did go flying in Spa. That was a big old wrecky wreck. Oh yeah.
Carlos Sainz, 4th place. Ferrari's top.
Ferrari pulling it out.
Yeah.
For once this season.
Yeah, ever since Monza, they've definitely... I think they turned it around a little bit. They may have had 1 or 2 bad calls since then, but like...
Everyone's going to have a bad call every now and again.
Yeah, they didn't
Rather than 2 bad calls every single race.
18 races straight.
Yeah, it's a lot better. It's a lot better this time.
And the man that got the worst end of all the sticks of any of them lately, Sergio Perez. You're welcome. Thanks, your teammate. Thank your teammate. No.
He didn't... The battle that he was put in at the end of the race was, you have 5 laps to go catch...
No, that's
Charles
true.
Leclerc. You have like 6 seconds behind him. That's not a fair battle to put him in.
If he would have gotten past in Brazil, this battle would not have mattered.
Would not have mattered. If he would have finished 3rd and still been 2nd in the constructors, but he does only get that 3rd place. Because some people aren't very good teammates sometimes. Not to name names.
But he will be the 1st place finisher of this race. So, 2nd place and 2nd place of the constructors would be Charles Leclerc. Great job. Good job keeping it. I mean, everything was stacked against you after the first 4 races. You had a great start to the season, and then your strategies came into effect, and they were like,
Yeah. It was the strategies messing him up. But don't forget all the times that he was in the position to win the race, and then just on sheer... I don't know, at the beginning of this race, he just couldn't...
Just crash. I mean, did he crash, twice this season? 3 times this season?
A couple times this season.
And then there was a couple mechanical
He lost
failures.
a couple of very simple battles right at the beginning of the season that really set a tone. That really showed that he may not be world champion material at the moment.
At the moment.
Yeah. I think he's a very talented driver. Yeah. I think he's got a lot of places to go. But it just was not his season.
No.
It was not his season. He thought it was his season to win.
It was actually Verstappen's season. 1st place constructors, 1st place in the race, no battle all season long. Just
It was a dominant season for
Yeah,
Max.
took off.
He just kept going and going. And you know what? You got to give it to him. He was absolutely untouchable this season.
Newey, you deserve this victory.
Newey, you deserve this victory. You took those new cars, those new regulations, and just...
You did your job.
You did your job. You did your job.
You did your job better than anyone else did
You
theirs.
wrote the book on how to build a car, how to build a race car, and literally.
Yeah.
So, good job, Newey. Good job to all the racers this year. We saw a lot of good battles without too much...
There wasn't really a lot of drama. There was, I guess the most drama would be between Perez and Max after Brazil.
Again, proving that some drivers are just bad teammates.
Yep. And yeah, going to that whole, I've never been a bad teammate.
Yeah.
Go look at your history.
I feel like something happened in 2018 in Baku that might counteract that.
Ask Ricardo.
For some reason, I'm hearing like Albon in my head. I'm hearing like Pierre Gasly in my head. And weird. Strange. Join us next week for our postseason wrap-up. Next week, next 2 weeks, sometimes in the next weeks. We're pretty unreliable, but next couple of weeks. Yeah, we'll just kind of run down, go through our beginning of season predictions, and talk about how this season has been. With that, coming to you recorded from our studio in, well...
We're Betty Jo and Roy.
And this has been... Walter Cronkite.
TV 15th crashed right away. What's this one? Latifi 15th, new contract.
Latifi 17th.
Latifi, oh, I didn't write the numbers down.
Latifi 18th.
16th. I don't think he's ever finished above 15th.
Latifi 15th formation lap crash. Yeah, 15th for a formation lap crash. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Latifi 16th, one lap down.
Yeah, 17th.
17th.
14th. That's his best finish.
Hey, that's pretty good. That ain't bad. 16th, with a note that says congrats. I need a new intro for next season.
Bro, it's the end of the season.